Tuberculosis, or also known as Mycobacterium tuberculosis.
Characteristic of Mycobacterium tuberculosis: they have a rod-like structure, are aerobic, and their cell walls contain mycolic acids.
Understanding the characteristic of Mycobacterium tuberculosis is crucial for developing effective diagnostic tools, treatment strategies, and preventive measures to combat tuberculosis. Treatment of Mycobacterium tuberculosis is a potassium permanganate solution. 16 ounce by Ultra Clear treats 6,000 gallons. 6,300 use 1 ounce per 375 gallons pond water. Use 8 ounce per 3,000 gallons pond water, effective against external fish infections. The treatment is important to note that potassium permanganate can be hazardous and should be handled with care. It can cause skin and eye irritation, and ingestion of or inhalation of concentrated solution can be harmful. It's recommended to follow proper safety precaution and use appropriate protective equipment when working with potassium permanganate. The symptoms of Mycobacterium tuberculosis is a thin root, waxy coat on body, ulcer on body, nodules in the internal organs, loss of appetite, lost body weight, loss of scales, loss of colors. Example of fish infected by Mycobacterium tuberculosis are including Anabatidae, Orbitas, and Goramis, Carasidae or Tetras, Cyprinidae or barbs, Danius, koi, and goldfish, and some members of the Cichlidae, including freshwater angelfish. So, prevention and control. Additionally, sustained political commitment, adequate funding, and strong health system are essential for the successful tuberculosis prevention and control efforts. The distribution of Mycobacterium tuberculosis is the fish pathogenic bacteria are probably opportunistic pathogens that may survive outside infected. So, it is important to understanding the distribution of Mycobacterium tuberculosis because it helps in designing targeted intervention and resource allocation to control and prevent tuberculosis. Babesiosis, or also known as Vibrio aguilarum. It is among the most common diseases leading to massive mortality of cultured shrimp, fish, and shellfish in Asia. It enters the animal via their food and attacks the gastrointestinal tract. High incidence of babesiosis can occur in hatchery and grow-out facilities, but juveniles are more susceptible to the disease. The symptoms of Vibrio aguilarum are the large, bright-colored body lesions in the skin and muscles. Gills may bleed with slight pressure, inflammation of intestinal tract, eye problem with cloudy eye, leading to pop eye, and finally, eye loss. So the treatment of Vibrio aguilarum is the deep treatment in copper sulfate solution. An application of antibiotics with artificial food may be considered as curative measure for babesiosis. The dosage of the treatment is when treating parasite disease, the free copper level must be maintained between 0.15 to 0.20 mg liter. The copper level of the tongue should be measured immediately and thereafter twice daily using a trick that measure in increment of at least 0.5 mg or liter. So the distribution of babesiosis, or also known as Vibrio aguilarum, is found in fish and shellfish living in the salt water, and in rivers and streams where fish water meets salt water. So the transmission of babesiosis are the pathogen was thought to be spread by contact with scavenging wild fish feeding around the farm, but Via Agilarium has been found in the food of cultured and wild healthy fish. Effective control and prevention of Vibrio agularum infection involved various measures, including good husbandry practices, proper water quality management, vaccination, and the use of antibiotics in severe cases. It is crucial to maintain strict biosecurity protocols in fish farms to prevent the introduction and spread of the bacterium. So the fish infected by babesiosis disease is the fish, shellfish, and shrimp. It's worth noting that while Vibrio agularium primarily affects fish, some species within the Vibrio genus can also cause infections in humans, particularly in individuals with compromised immune system or underlying health condition. Proper handling and cooking of seafood are important to minimize the risk of human infections.